Hello, everybody. Adjusting my camera here. I want to welcome you to my channel, Coffee Time with Grandpa. I am Grandpa, and I am a YouTube creator. My channel is basically for everybody, any kind of religion or faith that you have. It doesn't make any difference. Although I am a pagan, I talk about a lot of other religions and other faiths on my channel a lot. Today, we're not going to be talking about religion, we're going to be talking about spirituality. And that is so important in this day and age that we kind of check in with our spirit, our soul, uh, to see what's going on and how we can improve our spirituality in our daily lives. It's just one of those things that is important to talk about because a lot of people go through life and they don't really pay any attention to their spirit. It's really, really sad that people can go through their whole life living without having a spiritual moment uh, where you can recognize your spirit and tell the difference between right and wrong. I want to talk today about the 10 signs that you're on a spiritual path, which is so important because you have to identify those uh, things in your life to guide you spiritually. If you are at all, if any person with empathy and any person with compassion in the world for your fellow human beings, this is a good subject matter to talk about today because a lot of people ignore it. A lot of people ignore the signs, what your spirit is trying to tell you. And since it's close to Halloween, this is the perfect time to discuss this subject matter. But before I get started, I'm going to have me a little sip of herbal tea today. I am actually not drinking coffee today because I'm jittery enough of the way it is. So I decided to take some decaf herbal green tea, which just hits the spot as well. I hope everybody's day is going really well. It's still kind of early here in Nebraska. I just got back from taking my grandchild to school, and it was Friday, and my grandchild and I we were discussing things on the way to school this morning about how he's kind of depressed this morning, and it's a little clouded over, and he wasn't really into the mood today to go to school. And it was, I kept on saying, you always have to stay positive, Bryant. His name is Bryant. And I always tell him to try to stay positive. Even though it's Friday, there's something to look forward to today because he gets out of school early today. So I tried to point that out, and I think he got the message because he had a smile on his face when he was going into the lunchroom. So I am happy about that, that I could put him in a different frame of mood that he was in. Getting back to the subject matter at hand, my first thing on the list I wrote down while I had some deep thoughts in writing these down this morning, and the very first one that came to mind is you don't conform to modern world life. It's one of those things where living in the modern world is sort of like a very turn off or a very negative to you. If you have these feelings at all inside of you with your spirit that you really don't like the way the world is going, and you see so many negative things in the world, and it's due to the fact that most people that have a big spiritual awakening, they are empathetic to the world a lot, so they feel a lot what's going on in the world 10 times over. And that was one thing. If you have a disdain for the modern world, you don't really like living in the cities, you want to get away from the hustle and bustle of life, this is an indication that your spirit is awakening inside of you. Uh, Number two on my list, you seek solitude in your life to make you happy. You've gone through life, and you really, all your life, you've been going up and down with the battles of depression, and you weren't really happy. Nothing seemed to help in bringing that happiness and joy to your life that you were really meant to have. Every person is meant to live a very happy and joyous life. And if you're not living that kind of life, this could be an indication that your spirit is telling you something. It's telling you that you're on the wrong path and you need to change your course in life. Number three on my list is another one. You take the steps to remove yourself from the world. A lot of people find that when they are having a spiritual revival, they want to remove themselves from worldly things, living a worldly life. They want to remove themselves from the busy hustle bustle of city life. They're not satisfied with their jobs. Their job does not bring them the satisfaction and happiness that it used to. Uh, this is also an indication that your spirit is wakening up. Number four on my list is another one. You see with your open eyes the real world around you. Uh, in other words, when you start looking around at your neighbors and your friends and your life and where your life has taken you to, you're not very happy. You see a lot of things wrong in the world. It's sort of like having a third eye that the Egyptians always talk about. When your spirit becomes evolved enough to move to a higher frequency, your third eye opens up and you start seeing people for what they are. You start looking at people and seeing their faults, seeing what they're doing wrong in the world. And you try to warn them, you try to help them as much as you can by staying positive yourself. This is so important to acknowledge that your spirit, your third eye, is evolving. It's waking up from its slumber, and it's starting to point things out to you that things need to change in your life. Okay. Number five on my list, you live a simple life. You don't care about possessions anymore. You don't care about keeping a new car in your garage. You don't care about upgrading your house to a better house, a more valuable house. You don't see value in money anymore. All you want to do is try to help people. This tells you right away that your spirit has woken up, and you need to make those changes in your life. You need to start coming to the realization that you're evolving. Your spirit has woken up, so it is bringing your body along, and you're evolving into a new special person, a person of light, a person of love, a person of goodwill to all men. Number six, you develop a great empathy for all beings with love and compassion at a greater level than you've ever experienced in your life. Your spirit has woke up, it has seen what's wrong with the world, and you're looking through a different filter now. As far as your eyes, you're looking through a filter in a world that there are so many good possibilities, and you want to be part of that world, part of the positive new age world that we're evolving into. And you're leaving the old, cynical, negative world behind because it no longer appeals to you. So important. These are words of wisdom coming from Grandpa that I have learned. It has taken me 73 years of life lessons to finally comprehend what is really going on. And I am trying to bring these to you so you can understand how beautiful the world can be and how beautiful you can be and how special you can be, because everybody under God's eyes is special. We are special sparks from the eternal flame. We have become awakened, enlightened, whatever you want to call it. And now is the time to change the world. Now, number 7 on my list is you turn your life around to help others. Service to others is so important. And this is where a lot of our good people, our light bearers, come from in this world to point the way, to point to the correct way of the correct path for you to do. And that is service to other human beings are less fortunate. There's so many people out there that need our help, and we are here to help them as much as we can possibly help them. Number 8 on my list is you become aware of your body, and you want your body to remain healthy in your old age. So you start taking better care of your body, because what is your body? Your body is the vehicle that your spirit resides in. So you have to start taking care of your body. You have to start doing and listening to your body very closely, because your body will tell you what is going on. It's so important. Start living a life, drink a lot of herbal teas, eat a lot of fruits, cut back on your meats, because your meats are very heavy to your body and it will always keep you down heavy, uh, as far as nutrition is concerned. And you need to be lighter. You need to be eating more like a Mediterranean diet, where the food, a lot of olive oils, a lot of fish consumption, a, eat a lot of chicken, and stay away. You know, you can still eat a little bit of beef every now and then as a treat, but try to stay away from the heavy meats that is not good for your body. Now, and I think I have a number 9. Yes, number 9 is it is time, since your spirit is being awakened, to live a different life, to see the world differently, to help the world out. You need to let go of your ego and start activating your third eye, because that ego will always get into the way. Now, what do I mean about ego? I'm talking about keeping up with the Joneses, always trying to be in the materialistic world when you should be dwelling more in the spiritual world, where your ego is very small. Your ego does not override anything that you want to do in life. Keep that ego away. You don't need it. You don't need to look in the mirror and say, "Oh, where can I get some Botox done to my face?" That is ego talking, and you need to control ego so it will not interfere with your spiritual development. So important. Number 10, and the final thing on my list, is your spirit awakens to a higher level that always will change your life completely. In other words, your spirit will take control of your body and guide you and lead you in the direction you need to go in. I know this has been a very heavy video today about your spiritual development and the 10 signs that you're on the spiritual path of growth and enlightenment. And I hope you take these to heart. I love you all. I want everyone to always be remembering their ancestors of the past, how much they have sacrificed for us to live here in the now. Uh, Always remember to like my channel, put a little comment down. If I have moved you in any way, put a comment down and say thank you, Grandpa. It's opened my eyes up. uh, always subscribe to my channel because it helps me out so much, and I am so thankful that I have subscribers that love me, and I love you back in return. If you have a prayer request, always let me know about it, and I will pray for you on the next full moon, which is coming up in November. Saying, always love your neighbor as yourself. Remember that. Blessed be, and guess what? See you next time. Bye bye.